everyone, welcome back to the Coach's Desk with your host, Coach Minzy. Trusting that everybody's doing okay and everybody's doing alright. Big up yourselves, people. Thanks for the support. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking up the video. Thanks for, sharing and telling a friend to tell a friend about the Coach's Desk. Also, people, I love the comments. Continue to throw the comments down below in the comment section, and we'll definitely hear your thoughts. All right, so let's talk about the game. The Reggae Boyz, they played out a hard-fought 2-1 victory over this Guadeloupe team. It was a situation where many fans weren't expecting something of this sort. This tough game, as it turned out to be, where this Guadeloupe team, they played very, very, very hard. You know what I mean? So let's take it in strides, people. First of all, congratulations to the Reggae Boyz. Congratulations to the entire team, coaching staff, support staff, for gaining that 3 points, valuable 3 points, people, because that placed the Reggae Boyz into the quarterfinal round. As a matter of fact, that moved them into the second round. So congratulations to the Reggae Boyz. That is something to be happy about. That is something that we were looking for the Reggae Boyz to progressively move into the quarterfinal. Now, if you look at the whole sequence of things, they created a lot of chance, people. A lot of chances were created, and I mean, if it weren't for faulty finishing, then the Reggae Boyz would have scored a plethora of goals. So a positive I take from this game is that they created a lot of chances. For me, the defensive end of things was solid. It was not 100%, but I mean, it was solid, high 90s that this defense would have gotten from me, where the positive is concerned. Also, you have to look at it where the team was against the rope, if you ask me, and Amari Bell wasn't driving forward as much as the coach would like. He took out Amari Bell, put on Kemar Taxi Lawrence, and Taxi Lawrence brought some sort of impetus to the game. He stretched that left hand side, and it was all Jamaica at that time. He took out Michael Hector as well, and brought in Devon Williams. Devon Williams brought something different to the midfield, people. If you ask me, yes, it was a way of the team moving forward in terms of the midfield. He brought that to the midfield. Andre Gray came on for Shamar Nicholson. That was also another positive. He was lively. He got a chance. Didn't I thought he should have done by his standard. So I mean, that was a positive for me. Junior Flemings also came in the game for Blair Turgott, and trust me, second game in a row, Junior Flemings came off the bench and he did extremely well. He got the winning goal for the Reggae Boyz to put them into the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup. So those are the positives that came out of that game for me. I mean, if you look at it, there's not much positive in terms of performance. But when you look at the other side of it, people, I mean, the coach took long to make a particular change, specific change in Shamar Nicholson. He missed too many chances. And you have a player like Andre Gray sitting on the bench, waiting for too long. I thought he took so long to make that change. If I were in that position as the coach, I would be brave. I would take out Shamar Nicholson 10 minutes into the second half. That's what I would do in this situation, in this scenario, because he was at fault, when it comes on to missing the goals of those chances that the Reggae Boyz created. You know what I mean? When you look at the midfield again was sitting too deep for most of the time, especially when Michael Hector was in. But somebody said to me, people, that with Hector and DJ, we actually don't have any attacking thrust because they sat deep. You know what I mean? So there wasn't any attacking thrust where that was concerned. We mainly attacked down the left hand channel on the left side of the field in the first half, and in the second half, that was where we attacked down that flank. Occasionally, we attacked through the Alvas Powell and the Leon Bailey channel. But when you look at it, I think that was a game plan to avoid the middle of the park and play on the flanks. So DJ and Hector did not give any attacking thrust. The person also went on to say that with Speedy and DJ, there wasn't any defensive confidence where the midfield was concerned, and that is something to think about. It is telling me now in this scenario, people, that definitely the team lacks a defensive midfield. We lack creativity in the middle, and it hurts me so much that we did not bring a central defensive midfielder, an out and out central defensive midfielder. But that is for another day. That is for another time. When you look at it also, people, there wasn't any cohesiveness again when you're moving the ball from third to third. So there's no combination from the defense to the midfield and then from the midfield to the attack. You know what I mean? They just you didn't see how well we kept the possession. So those are things to for the coaching staff to look into when they take it into the next game. When they go on the training ground, there are some stuff that needs to be sorted out. The crosses coming from the wingers were lacking. They were atrocious. Trust me, it wasn't desirable, if you ask me. All in all, poor performance from the players. Not all. I think even Leon Bailey, he tried to do a lot. He wasn't having it in terms of having his own way, because that defender was all over him. Wanting of a better term, you know what I mean? But I mean, I think Leon Bailey is trying really hard. I think he should just be composed and try to play his normal game. You know what I mean? And see how best he can impact this game. Mark you would have had a goal ruled offside. I think he should have gotten a penalty. And I mean, for most of the time, he was on the carpet, because the player that was marking him ensured that he fouled him on numerous occasions. So when you look at another aspect of his game, he came onto the left side of the pitch. He played a ball to Junior Fleming that would have been an assist that brought the winning goal. So that is where Leon Bailey is concerned. I think his game needs to step up as the poster boy of the Reggae Boyz. The referee was bad refereeing for the most part, not the entire game, but I mean he had some calls against us. Even that penalty was straightforward. I mean, I don't know how we did not get the penalty, especially if VAR is involved in the game. You know what I mean? So that is something to look into. The officiating was very poor in that regards. So this game, people, performance compared to the first game, I thought that the first game performance was poor, and this, trust me, I wouldn't. It is something that the coaching staff have to look into. It's obvious. I don't need to say it. It's obvious. The coaching staff need to look into it. Whatever they need to do into building the confidence of the player. Is there something happening in the team itself amongst player that needs to be sorted out? It needs to be fixed. You know what I mean? I thought that Coach Theodore Whitmore did not make the changes as early as possible, even though I believe that the changes were impacting and impactful. I thought he waited too long. I thought he gambled. Nevertheless, it was the changes that brought the victory, and we still have to give him credit for that. But trust me, it took so long. I mean, this formation was out of sorts. Trust me, I don't know. I don't know what is happening where this formation is concerned. The coaching staff has to get it together. Yeah, they have to get it together. You know what I mean? And that's why I started with the positives first. But the coaching staff, they have to get it together, have to get in the players performing at a high level. If you look at it, the substitutes came out and they played their part. Is it a case where they're gonna change, give the substitute a start now because they look lively, they look like they wanted to play? You know what I mean? So let's see what they will do in terms of this situation. But it is something that needs to be looked into. And for all the persons who were suggesting that the USL and the MLS was no good, these were the players who brought us across the line. Cory Burke and Junior Flemings. So people have to be careful or we go hard on these players, because these are the players who brought us across the line. So share your comments down below in the comment section, people. Share your thoughts. Did I give a fair breakdown of the game in terms of the positives and the negative? Overall performance ratings, I definitely give the team in terms of performance a 6. Why I give them 6? Because the fact of the matter is that they got the 3 points, which is very important. Why I give them 6 is because even though their backs were against the wall, they still press and they ensure that they grind out that result. Yeah? So I have to give them the 6. But overall, the performance was not up to par. It is something, like I said earlier, the coaching staff has to work on. They need to motivate these players. They need to, if they need to get a sports psychologist, they need to do it, because the player, obviously the players have the ability. Like a Shamar Nicholson, he has the ability. He's always in a goal scoring situation. And for him to be missing all these goals, something must be wrong. You know what I mean? So thanks again, people. Share your comments down below in the comment section. Let me hear what you have to say about this one. Thanks again for tuning in. Peace out.